Buenas tardes, House Hunters International. It's me, Antonio. This is my wife, Mary,
Hi.
coming to you from San Miguel de Allende. We're in our house, and we're going to tell you a little bit about how we came to live in this beautiful place.
Yeah, why here? Over the years, as retirement got closer, every time we vacationed, we think, oh, could we stay here? You know, we went to Sayulita, we were in Cabo, different places in California, and it was always like, However, when we got here a couple of years ago, it was like, I think it was just sort of out of the blue. We looked at each other one night and we thought, this could be it. Really, this could be the place that's going to fit every sort of our wish list of ideal retirement places. So,
But when we came here, that wasn't our intention. We weren't looking for a place. We just had decided to come here and look. And after, like Mary says, after we were here for a bit, we thought, wow. And so what we did is,
we sort of jumped right in.
yes.
Asked our hostess, gee, do you know of a good real estate agent? And as it turned out, she was a real estate agent, but she put us in touch with someone younger and sort of more in touch with the current offerings in San Miguel.
So yeah, and so we contacted her, and she came by, I think, the next day, and sort of, showed us around, showed us several different houses, and we looked, and I think that night we actually went home. When we went to dinner, we actually decided to really talk about whether or not we are putting the cart before the carriage or whatever, or the horse before the carriage. And then I guess that night is when we really got serious about it.
Right.
And so, of course, we had not talked to our family, or I was still working about our plans of buying a place to retire.
Yeah, so there were still sort of a lot of glitches, but we decided, what the heck? I mean, went out with our real estate agent, Ximena, and looked at several houses, and over several days, sort of she got to know what we were looking for, and I think we did have a housing wish list. I mean, at least I had mine and Antonio had his, and I know my wish list was more of, I wanted something really Mexican, and where there was place for room for our kids to come, and not too big. I didn't want it close to. I wanted it quiet.
And I wanted something that we weren't going to have to do too much work in, because I didn't want to spend time remodeling. So if I was going to retire, that's not how I wanted to spend my time. But I did want a view. It's something that I wanted.
And that wasn't that important to me, but hey, I love the man, so we put the view in as one of our sort of hopefuls.
But the thing we did agree is that we didn't want something modern, something that you would find like in the Bay Area or any place else. We wanted something with traditional Mexican architecture. So yeah, but one of the I guess for us, when we got here, we finally found the house. I didn't have the money for down payment in my pocket, so we left here having signed the contract, and I had to go back because I was still working. But when we got back to the States, we put some money down, and
Non-refundable money. This is
non-refundable money, and we put the house in escrow for a year. So it was a bit risky. We still hadn't told the kids. I hadn't informed my work that I was leaving after the year. So that was a bit risky for us. But we said to ourselves, as it comes closer to, we hadn't even sold our house or thought about selling our house. But we said that, the money we put down, we said, we'll look at it as sort of a dream money. If at the end of a year, if we were ready to move, we would just say, well, it was money we put down on a wish. And
$35,000 dream, but and there were some risks. I mean, we were leaving the Bay Area. We had an investment. We had a house. It's in the Bay Area is very expensive, so we really were very fortunate in having a really nice place to live in a very area that is in demand. Our kids were there, so yeah, there were a lot of risks and things we had to think about. But in the end, we decided to go with it. sort of embrace the unknown and toss caution to the wind, and here we are.
And one another risk that for me it was I retired early, so I didn't put in all the years that I could have, but that's fine. So my retirement isn't as great as it could have been, but that's one of the benefits of retiring early and living here. So anyway, the hardest thing about leaving California is, of course, your family. That's really difficult having to leave the kids
And grandkids.
and grandkids, right? And then hardest is selling your house and packing everything up. Then we couldn't bring it all with us. We sold a lot of it, gave a lot of it away. That was difficult. Leaving friends, we had some very good friends in the Bay Area. Mary always hosted a Christmas party every year that people out from work and friends always looked forward to. And when we were leaving, that's one of the things that, oh, we're not going to have your party anymore. So yeah, so leaving friends and family is, probably the hardest part.
And now we're here. And activities or hobbies, I think, of course, we'll have a lot of free time, and we needed a place where we could continue working out. I was a runner, a walker. I like going to the gym. Antonio likes to play tennis, so we needed a place where we could maintain that. And then I had hoped to sort of take up some new hobbies. So currently, as we're here in San Miguel, I'm looking for a place to maybe start yoga. Both of us would like to sort of take up yoga where we could sort of strengthen our, practice. I'd also like to do some art. Somewhere I think there's an inner artist, maybe, or maybe not, and I'd like to sort of take some art lessons. San Miguel has lots of artists. It's an artist haven, and it's a good place to sort of explore that avenue of life, and that's what I look forward to doing.
And I play a lot of tennis, and Mary's getting back into tennis. I found a place here with clay courts, which is easier on the knees and the back and stuff. So we're playing some tennis. There's a lot of stuff to do here. There's horseback riding. There's some zip lining around that I'd like to do. Mary's not so interested in. There's hot air ballooning here
With lots
as well.
of line, you can put me on a zip line.
So there's some things, just some kayaking that we'd like to do. We were just talking about doing some meditation. Since I retired early, one of the things that I'm trying to teach myself is to slow down a little bit. There's no hurry to do anything anymore. But yeah, so that's basically our story. We hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll talk to you soon.
Okay,
Bye.
thank you. Bye.